What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 26, War Number 3, where SAS goes against the pilots of Apoco. Now, you're saying, Coop, why are you making such a bad accusation? Well, there's proof everywhere. It's been said for the last 2 or 3 seasons that Apoco has been piloting, and Kabam has done nothing. So they get away with it, and it's fine. So we knew that because they're piloting, they might have their best attackers fighting in war. So here we are doing our best. But anyways, my team I was given was Quake, Warlock, and Corvus. Corvus is going to war. Now at first I was given Quake, Red Hulk, and Corvus. But then I was pushed to Path 1, Section 2. So then I was given Warlock fights. And those are some pretty fun fights. Fights I haven't done before. Fights I've seen on YouTube. Thanks to the Interceptor who showed me some of his fights. And some other people on YouTube who I got to see. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting war. I'll be starting on Path 3. There are some members of GT40 who are in Apoco now. So I do recognize Danny used to be there. Andres was there for one season with me. So I know the ins and outs of some of them who have piloted and who haven't. But anyways, then I'll be in Path 1 after. I'll be against that HulkBuster, Vigor, and Indomitable. Then against, which I thought was a rank 3 immortal abomination on Buffet and Lionhart. But it's a rank 2. And this is probably one of 2 of the hardest nodes for immortal Ibom in this old map. Unless you have Warlock. And then I'll be supposed to be against that Mephisto on node 50, then against the Hazard Shift node 49 mini-boss, MODOK. I was told to Red Hulk that at first, but I said, hey, I'm going to Quake it. I've been doing okay at Quake in War, so maybe I'll be okay doing that huge mini-boss in War. But anyways, I'm going to show you the rest of the defenders, and let's get into our fights. Now, I'm trying to do something different by showing who I'm using versus who, and kind of what my plan is in the bottom of the screen. So the first fight is Quake versus Champion. My goal is full dexterity. And there was something weird that happened here. Very weird. At one moment, the Champion, he whiffs one of his hits. And it's in the corners. No way he could have whiffed and just missed. Which threw me off. And you see me throw a heavy. Now, I don't think he punishes. Or maybe he gets one hit on me. But it's not pretty. And I don't like it. But I'm boosting up. Always with the XP boost. Some nice health boosts. And let's get into this fight. Full Dext with Quake. It's a good warm-up for that MODOK fight later. Hopefully it goes well. Let's see. To be honest, I was planning on taking my Path 1 and Path 2 on the same boosts. But I have plenty of boosts. And my buddy in Path 3 or 2 needed a push to node 24. So I'm like, you know what? I'll give it some energy. I'm not going to be fighting until after my gym training anyway. So I have plenty of time to regain all my energy. So let's go. So far it's going so well. Full Dex is going really well. I'm not dropping any heavies. So far, no mistakes against this champion. It's a rank 3 champion. Not sure who'd be good on this node, but I'm pretty sure that Quake is the best for this node to be fighting against it. Because, I mean, there's no mechanic with this champion that would destroy me. And again, it's going pretty well. I've done a lot of practice with Quake lately. No mistakes. He's at 61% so far. He has no furies, no unstoppables, and he whiffed right there. That's where he whiffed. And then there's a protection on the rest of the fight. That's what happened. Is he whiffed? I threw a heavy, and it was a crit, and I got protection. Which means that this fight's going to go a lot longer than I planned. A lot longer. It would have been done in 2 or 3 more Aftershock cycles. But no. It takes like 5 more. I actually do a hit there. Not sure what happened. My phone's going haywire. I'm like pissed because there's a protection there. Doing extra dexterities for no reason. And yeah. That did not go well. He gets 1 hit on me. 1 hit. And I'm not happy. I'm like, dude, I'm still doing decent damage, but he would have been down a lot quicker if I did not put that protection on him. 3 mistakes in this fight. Now, I ran into him because my phone wasn't working. But my buddy Draymond, what he does when he does Quake and Wars, he turns off precision so that he can't crit. And if he does crit, it's small, basically. So he doesn't activate protection if he accidentally throws a heavy. It's what I was thinking of doing after I heard that he did it. But I'm like, you know what? If I crit, I'll be fine. There's 5 minutes of quaking. I think I can last the whole 5 minutes. I hope. Doing barely any damage because of that protection. And he's running a willpower, which means he's healing up a little bit based on my heavy attack hold. Doing like no damage. But he's down. Took 1 hit there. 3 mistakes in that fight. On to this Iron Man Infinity War, who I brought my Corvus for. Should be a relatively easy fight. Originally, it was the only Corvus fight that I was assigned. Actually, originally it was this one and a Killmonger I was assigned. But then since I was changed from Path 3 to Path 1 in Section 2, I was pushed to only have one Corvus fight, which is nice. So I'm like, you know what? There is a greater cosmic boost in the store. Plus, I'm overflowed here. I'm just going to throw it on. Get some bigger damage on my special when I throw it. And my goal here, as you see at the bottom, is Corvus vs. Iron Man Infinity War. Watch out for the last 15%. That's where I get auto-blocked. Watch out for the armors, because this is aggression armor. If I hit him when he has more than 4 armor, or more than 3 armors, then I am basically screwed. Now, I'm kind of just playing it slow, because I could. It's my only Corvus fight. To be honest, not sure why I threw a heavy right there. I'm sure there's a reason. I think I was just practicing for his last 15% to make sure that I can get a heavy in, which is always good. I could have evaded the full special 1, but again, I'm taking it slow. It's my only Corvus fight. If I get hit, if and when I get hit, it's okay. I don't really mind. I'm doing some big damage here. I should have done a full combo here. Big special 2, 1%. I'm like, are you kidding me? 1%. He's in his final 15%. I'm trying to parry, get the special 1. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I ran into him and took a special 1 to the face. But it's going to be okay, to be honest. Not a big deal. Throw a heavy, he's down. Only Corvus fight. Did get hit in the face, like a scrub move. But again, not a big deal. Don't have to waste any potions there. Iron Man Infinity War is down. I push up to node 24 on the left from my buddy. He destroys that Tiger, which is cool. And then I'm going to be on Path 1 a little bit later. I did all 3 of my fights on the same boost. So there's HulkBuster, this immortal abomination, and then that MODOK. Now I could have done it earlier, but my buddy Work in Progress destroyed that Mephisto on node 50, that mini boss. He was originally not supposed to take it, but then he brought in a torch to take it down, and he destroyed it. So good job. Normally, last season I would have been mad if someone took my fights because I don't get enough as it is. But these guys are killing it. I'm super proud. And yeah, let's go into this fight. Boosting up pretty big. I'm going to put on some tech boost because I'm not using Ghost anytime soon. We already have a Ghoster in our BG, so I guess might as well use it for Warlock. I mainly use boosts because, 1, I wanted to get to a special 2 quick enough and just rinse him so I can armor break this guy. If HulkBuster has an armor up and you do a crit, he's going to shock you, and I was worried about that shock. Luckily, that shock doesn't do too much damage, but if he's armor broken and you crit him, he cannot put a shock on you, which is pretty nice, so I put a special 1 boost on. There are special 1 boosts in the store at this moment, so I'm like, you know what? Doesn't hurt to just throw it on, just have some fun. And plus, I have some in overflow, so I bought one in the store, put one on. Got a shock on me. It's doing like 400 damage. It's not too much per tick. But I'm going to put a special 2 on here. Does not shock me. He has an armor break, which is nice. It's 3 armor breaks. I got my armor up back. I don't know if I lost it all. I just noticed I have it up. And my goal here is to, as it says, he has unblockable specials to make sure, 1, he doesn't get a special because of his willpower. I'm just going to keep my infection up. And 2, just to throw special 2s over and over. Now, I mainly put those boosts on for the immortal abomination because I was kind of afraid that he's going to Lionheart degen me to death. But thanks to the Interceptor and some of my buddies in SAS, they gave me some good clues for that fight. And at first, I thought it was a rank 3 I'll be fighting against. But yeah, this HulkBuster is down. Super simple fight. And on to the immortal abomination, which I was most stressed about. Well, I guess the MODOK fight. At this point of the war, we were losing 5-6. It's a very close war. But we're not sure if they're going to die anymore. We're not sure if we're going to die anymore. Pretty sure we aren't. My battle group has 0 death at this very moment, so I do not want to be the first death. I'm going to put on 1.5 of the level 4 potions, so I am only counting the level 4 potions towards the end of my videos. So I'm putting on 1 level 4 and level 3 potion because I don't think I need to really boost up too much. And I was told to put on a regen boost because at the beginning I'm going to degen from Lionheart. And then every 10 hits, when Immortal Abomination gains a poison, I'll degen again from Lionheart. So, as you see in the bottom of the screen, Warlock vs. Ibom, my goal is to put on my infection first, to parry 5 times, and don't let him get to a special 1. If Ibom gets to a special 1, he gains, I believe, 3 poisons, and that's another bit of Lionheart I don't need to take. So my goal is just parry heavy, but beginning just parry, get my infection on. As you see, I'm just parrying right now. 2 more parries, so I'll have the infection on. Right here, infection on, perfect, which means that Buffet won't be bothering me anymore. And I did degen from Lionheart, but I'm still regenning from my regen boost, which is nice. Now you'll see there's sometimes where, like right there, where I just don't hit him at all after a parry, because I'm trying to control his power. Thanks to willpower, I did double check that based on Dreamin' put a video out. The same person who dropped this champion had willpower, which is nice. My goal is to go special 3 because it'll complete power drain him. Plus it'll give me some more health. Not that I need it because this is my last Warlock fight. But I think a full power drain would be nice. I'm going to throw, I think I'm going to do one more parry here just to control his power. And then throw a special 3. Also, I did one more parry there because he almost had 2 infections. And I figured more infections the better, the more healing I get. Again, not that it matters. I did just cross the 10 hit threshold, which means I just degened a little bit from Lionheart because he gained another poison. My goal here is to finish this fight before I hit 20 hits, before he gets another poison. His power is so low that I can basically do combos all I want now. But this is going to be done in 16 hits, this fight. If that was a rank 3, I could have done it in probably 20 hits. I would have degened maybe a little bit more, but once I saw it was a rank 2, I'm like, dude, that's a joke. I literally thought it was going to be a rank 3. Way easier than I thought. I am now going to be the expert of that fight. So whenever I see that fight on the map, they better send me. Though, really, I'm happy with any fight. These fights are way different than I've been taking on all the seasons, so I'm pretty proud. Anyways, I had my buddy Ace Stamp put on a guidance boost here because Quake is a hero. And the guidance, although I can't parry on this node because stun immune, it does give me an extra 15% attack. And although I am fully boosted, I figured that the more attack, the better. I could have put on suicides here, but I don't feel like changing my masteries because I'll have to place defense again in a few days. But yeah, I'm doing full Dext here. I'm going to take it slow. I know that every pair of Aftershocks is not going to do that much damage. Plus, if he's running willpower, he's going to be healing up a little bit per my concussions. But yeah, full Dex mode, full stun immune. So I know that I don't know if I have any mistakes. Actually, I do. I think I do 2 mistakes here. Not sure where they are, but I saw that I do like 6 to 7% per Aftershock cycle, which isn't bad. I'm doing pretty decent so far, but I'm like, dude, this fight is nowhere near over. I'm looking at the time, I'm comparing his health, and I'm like, this could be a 4-minute fight. Oh, dropped a heavy there, but I got so lucky when I dropped that heavy. I had my concussion up from the Aftershock cycle, which means I fully evaded all of its hits there. That could have been dangerous. Could have been really bad, actually. But yeah, one mistake. Didn't cost me, still at 100% health. I did have my regen boost still going, so I didn't have to heal up at the beginning of the fight, but I mean, that regen boost is gone. I would have rather had an invuln boost for this fight for protection, but based on how I've been doing this whole season with Quake so far, although this is my, I think, 3rd or 4th Quake fight this whole season, I've been doing pretty well, so I'm pretty content. Anyways, so far going so well. One mistake so far, but it didn't cost me yet. He does get hit on me really soon. It happens soon. It's a nice little crit that he does. And then I think once he hits me, I go into an Aftershock cycle. But yeah, I could have sped up this fight, but I wanted to show you this weird AI, just what's happening. And I'm glad he didn't throw heavy into me. And just, I want to show you the 2 moments where I messed up in this fight. I dropped a heavy, but I got lucky because I had a concussion up from the Aftershock cycle. Yes, it's a very long fight. Speed forward, there's where he hits me with a nice crit. I don't know why he's always at Corvus on defense. He always crits. Always. Oh, there's a heavy, and again, I got pretty lucky. I held my block there because I wanted to be safe because I knew if he hits me, then I'd be in trouble. But luckily, he didn't heavy me there from the block. I think heavy, if I do a Dext, evade Dext, I would be fine. But I'd rather not learn that. But he's at 30%. This fight's going decent. I took 1 hit to the face so far, 3 mistakes. 1 heavy that I missed and got lucky. 2nd heavy that I missed, got lucky that he hit me. And it's going okay. I would have rather gotten to 50% to do more damage from Courage. I'm not sure if that actually does anything with Quake. I think Dorky Diggity Dave showed that Quake and Courage don't do anything. But it should because it's extra attack. This fight's almost over. So sorry for not speeding it up. I promise in the future, if there's nothing that happens in a Quake fight, I will fully speed it up. I just wanted to show you how it went. And you have every right to speed up this fight if you haven't already sped it up. So this fight's basically over. I think 1 or 2 more Aftershock cycles. I was hoping that'd be 1 more. I was thinking of doing a intercept just to finish it quicker, but as you see there at the bottom, full Dex, take it slow. There was no reason to rush this fight at all. It's about a 3.5 minute fight, which is a long time of quaking, but then again, so would 5 minutes of quaking be a really long time. I hope I don't have to do any 5-minute fights of quaking this whole season. That would suck. But MODOK is down. I was so happy how that went. People were congratulating me, saying, good job, Coop, for not taking a death. Because at this moment, I think it was 6-6. We were tied 6-6 at this very moment. But we ended up tying this war. We didn't die anymore. We had a perfect war in our battle group. Great job to everyone. Did perfect. I did 5 fights. I had 1.5 potions. So I'm only counting the level 4 potions. But it's sad. A tie is a loss. Counts as a loss because you don't get the extra 50,000 points. It's sad. We weren't too happy, but we're glad that they didn't get a win against us because screw the pilots. We play fair. If they weren't playing fair, it's unfair that we had to tie them. We should have kicked their butt. But anyways, which gives us 2 wins and 1 tie this season. We're going to try and get no more ties. SAS did have like 3 or 4 ties last season, but no more. But for the attackers, I love doing this for this season. I've had Warlock for 10 fights this season. Way more than last season. Quake for 4, Warlock for 2, and Corvus for 2 this war. And White Max 3 pre-fights for myself. So I'll be adding those up for every war this season. It's going to be fun to see by the last war exactly who I use the most. Right now, Warlock is ahead. The last seasons, it definitely would have been Ghost. I ghosted so much the last few seasons. But it looks like I might get more fights if I Warlock, so I'm proud. But anyways, sad to see a tie, but it's not a complete loss. We're going to do our best and most likely kick everyone else's butt this rest of the season because we've been doing really well. Anyways, this is Coop. Make sure to view the description for everyone else. For the war video, I believe there are 3 more war videos for this war. Check them out in the description. This is Coop signing off. Happy gaming.